Hey folks, thanks for stopping by Just Cooking with the Guys. I appreciate you taking time to stop and watch our videos. Today we're going to do my version of a shepherd's pie. So stick around and we're going to reset the camera and we'll show you what we're going to do. Be right back. I got a pound of ground beef we're going to drop in our skillet here. And we'll get that going, get that cooking, and once it browns up a little bit, we're going to add some diced onions. I got a cup of diced sweet onions. A lot of different versions of shepherd's pie. Of course, you get over in Ireland and those parts, Scotland, those parts of the world, they use ground lamb. This is ground beef. It's some good ground beef, good grass-fed ground beef, and we're going to use it today and get this stuff cooked up. And once I get this about 2/3 of the way brown, I'm going to add in this cup of diced onions and get those going. Then we'll be back in just a second. I got the meat just about done. There's still a little bit of pink left in here, but we're going to add our onions in at this point. Mix those in and let them start kind of getting translucent. That'll take a couple of minutes. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to this at this point. Good pinch, maybe like so. Not a lot. Same thing with some black pepper. A little extra. We'll let this cook for a minute or two and finish cooking the meat. Get the onions a little bit more translucent and softened up just a bit. And we'll be back in just a second. We got our onions softened up pretty good. I'm going to add a little bit of celery salt. Maybe half a teaspoon of that. That kind of wakes this dish up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to add, I've got a cup of corn, frozen corn, and a cup of frozen English peas and carrots. We're going to add those in. Get these going pretty good. Peas and carrots are already done. Just got to soften those up. So we'll let this cook for a couple of minutes and we'll be back in just a second. I added about a tablespoon of butter into this just to give a little bit extra oil and grease for the roux we're going to make out of this. And the reason I use butter is why? Because butter makes everything better. I've got 2 heaping tablespoons of flour. And we're going to just kind of add this in a bit at a time. Mix it in to see where we stand with our roux and the thickening of this. Probably going to take a little bit more than what we've got in there. But let's get that mixed in pretty good. So I use probably 2 good tablespoons of flour, just all-purpose flour. And we're going to cook that and let that flour kind of cook into this. We don't like raw flour taste, so. And I've got 2 cups of beef broth, and I made my broth out of Better Than Bouillon, which is pretty good stuff. I think it was time for us to add our beef broth in now, so we're going to start adding this in a little bit at a time. Get it thickened up good. Then we'll let it reduce a bit. So we used about 1.5 cups here. I'm going to let this cook and reduce down for a minute, and we'll be back in just a second. This is what we're left with, and we're going to pour this into our casserole dish. We got a number 13 casserole dish. Spread it evenly. Everybody out of the pool. There you go. I've got a little bit of grated cheese. I'm going to top this off with here. We had some leftover mashed potatoes from last night that were absolutely delicious. They have a little bit of butter and some garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder, and we're going to use that to top this off with. Hopefully we got enough. Maybe not. Maybe thin layer. I've got a feeling this is going to be really good. Sorry for the noise. Just to make things pretty, I've got some dried parsley flakes. I'll put a dab of these on here. I'm going to pop this into 425-degree preheated oven and let it bake till our potatoes start turning brown on the top, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We let this cool for a bit. I left it in the oven for about 15 minutes at 425. I'm going to plate this up and see what we got here. Looks like it might be a little bit runny. Also looks like it might be pretty good too. Let's check this out. That's some pretty good stuff. It don't look so hot, but it's really good. Hey, thanks for stopping by Just Cooking with the Guys. I appreciate you taking time to watch our videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, I wish you'd do so. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. And by the way, I have an Instagram page too. You might check it out at Just Cooking with the Guys. For now, I'm going to go eat some shepherd's pie, and I will see you